Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mindy. This is See Mindy Mom, and I thought today that I would just hop on here and do a little chat with you guys. I am in the midst of a mountain of laundry next to me, so I am actually going to be doing that as I'm chatting with you guys. I'm going to be, sorting and folding and stuff, which, it's not super glamorous, but this is my life. I've got 3 young children at home, and sometimes there is laundry to be done. And I did not go do a weigh-in this week. So I thought that maybe this little chat, that I just hop on here and chat with you guys about how things are going and what's going on in my life and all that stuff while I'm just sitting here sorting through laundry. And right now what I'm doing is I'm sorting underwear and socks because these are clean. I sort my laundry kind of different. I do all of the socks and underwear together because those are the dirtiest things in our laundry, right? And I will wash those all together on hot water. And also, those are the hardest things to sort, right? Those are like the most tedious things to pull out and sort and match up all the socks and stuff. So I do all that together. And then with the children's laundry, with the rest of it that is not underwear and socks, I will sort it into light and heavy. So like jeans and hoodies and sweatpants and stuff are heavy, and light articles would be like little t-shirts and, all of my son's little kind of thin long sleeve shirts and little nightgowns and stuff like that. And that will go in the light load so that there's not a bunch of big heavy stuff like soaking up all the soap and water. And I actually got that idea from Jordan Page over at Fun Cheap or Free. But I'm just pulling out my socks and underwear right now, and I've actually started making the kids kind of help sort their own things. I will fold the rest of their laundry for them and sort it, and then they will put it away. But the socks and underwear, they actually bring all of their clothes down and they sort that out so that I can wash it. And then when it's done getting washed and dried, they go through the basket and they pick out the things that are theirs and they go and put them away. So would it be faster for me to do it myself? Yes, but I think it's important for them to start to do some of that kind of stuff. So anyway, there's 2 minutes about my laundry, sorry. I know I've got like a funny, and I've either got the thing in the background or the fire glare. Yeah, I don't know. This is not gonna be like the best space to shoot in, I understand, but I'm not a professional. And this is the time that I have. I am in a very busy, stressful, not overly stressful, busy is a better word, I guess. My schedule is super full, so I am having to multitask, so I wanted to make a video to post for you guys, but I also know that I've got to get the laundry done, so I didn't have, 20 minutes to sit down and do like a dedicated video, but I'm gonna have to sit down and fold this laundry anyway, so I might as well be talking with you. So what's been going on with me is that I am actually taking on more obligations in my part-time job at the church. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, I picked up quite a few new subscribers. We moved from the Oklahoma City area to the Tulsa area. My husband is a full-time, fully ordained United Methodist pastor. We were reappointed to a new role. And when we moved, I decided not to find another teaching job. Even though I love it and I'm called to it, I decided that this was an opportunity for me to try to just take a little time to help my family and my kids adjust, and to be more available to my kids and to my family, and not be trying to juggle all of the wife, mom, career, teacher, all of that stuff. So that's what I did. I did not have a full-time job, but I was approached by the church when we moved here about trying to help them reboot their children's music program. And that's my degree's in music education. I have a bachelor's and a master's in music education. So that's my background, and specifically my background is in program building. Like everywhere that I've been and that I have worked, the program has been in need of some restructuring, or it's just been in need of like some recruitment. It's needed, it's needed rebirth, so to speak. So I did not seek out a position with the church. They kind of sought me out, and at first I said, no, I don't think I want to do that. I'm, really trying to take a step back from my career. I'm trying to be more available to my family. I'll go back to it eventually. But, after I said that, I kind of felt convicted because they said, look, this is something we really need. This is a program that we attend a large church. So this is a program that used to have a couple hundred kids involved in it, and now it's like 25 or 30. We really need somebody like you to come in and help us, and we don't think it's a coincidence that your family happens to be reappointed, when we really desperately need this to work. So I thought about it and I said, okay, I'll do it. But basically what has happened now is that they've done kind of some restructuring with the staff in my department. And instead of working 10 to 12 hours a month, I'm now going to be working more like 10 to 12 hours a week, because I'm basically going to be the sole children's music director for the church. And that's great. I can still do that, and I can still be home some days. And there are some parts of my job that I can do from home. But I am just taking on a lot more obligations. And right now, since that just happened last week, I am still kind of adjusting to what my new schedule needs to be. I'm still learning the ropes about various and sundry, tasks that need to be completed in my job. I'm still kind of figuring out what needs to be done right now, and also trying to make plans to get ahead of the game, so to speak, and plan ahead so that I can basically plan the entire semester and our activities and volunteers and all that kind of stuff. So basically, that's a really long way of telling you that I am taking on more obligations in my part-time job, and my part-time job is going to be less part-time than it initially started out as. That is coupled with the fact that we've had house guests. My parents came last weekend, and my husband's parents are coming this weekend, which is a blessing. We're glad they're coming, but that's going on. And, just some other things. My husband has been very, very, very busy. He is also transitioning technically to a new position. It's the position he was brought here for. He's going to be the executive pastor, but he's now kind of officially taking on that role. He's moving offices. There's just lots of changes, basically. And that, creates some stress for me. And I have found that I am right now in a time where there are more things to get done than I can actually do in the day. And I'm sure you guys understand. And I know that it's always like that for busy moms, for career moms, for stay-at-home moms. We're always overscheduling ourselves. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but I'm saying that do you ever have those times where it's like to the extreme? Like really seriously, if I had 10 more hours in the day, I would not get done with everything that's on my list. And I know that that is going to pass. I know that that is not going to be the case forever, and that I am going to get things squared away, and that I'm going to get into a new routine, and that some of these other things that are real short-term things or special occasions, those things are going to pass, and I'm going to once again have margin. I'm going to have some margin in my day where I don't have to go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and then get to the end of the day and be like, I started out with 10 things to do today, and I'm ending the day with 12 things still to do, because it's like I get one thing done and then 2 more things pile on. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, I'm just in this situation right now where I'm super duper busy. So today I did not go to weigh-in. I'm probably not going to go tomorrow, even though it's Friday. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I typically go on Thursday or Friday. But tomorrow I would really like to pick up a sub day if I can. And if I can't, I've got to get things done at home. And today I had the choice of, do I want to go to my meeting, which is going to take all of my morning because of the time it's offered and where it's offered, or do I want to meet up with my friend that I meet up with about once a month and have coffee? And she's a person who is such a good friend. We're sort of in the same season of life, and she also has a husband in the ministry, and we just try to meet up about once a month or so and just listen to each other, support each other, that kind of thing. And I thought also if I do that, I'll have time to get in, a little jog or something. So I decided that it was going to be better for my own mental and emotional health to go have coffee with my friend and then to go for a jog. Well, it's 30-something degrees outside, and the wind is a little bit up today, so it's very chilly. So what I ended up doing instead was hopping on the treadmill whenever I got home. But that's what I did. That's what I decided was better for me right now today than getting to a meeting. I did hop on my own scale today, and I am up a little bit. I'm not surprised by that. We went out to dinner last night. It was my husband's birthday. We took the kids out to dinner. So I know, I ate, salty foods. I had a couple of drinks. That's not the only reason, but I know that it's up partly because of that. But I also know that I'm just kind of, struggling to have 23 to 28 point days, which is typically what I'm eating whenever I'm losing. But I know it's going to be okay. For one thing, I know what I need to do to lose. For another thing, I have recognized some old behaviors sneaking back in, and I've been able to kind of like rein those in. And I also am just trying to give myself some grace working through these couple of weeks. But there are some things that I'm doing that really, really help me, that before, when I was overweight and stress eating and letting anxiety get to me and using it as an excuse to, use food for comfort. There are some things I'm doing now that are way different than back then. Number one is I am drinking a bunch of water. Okay. I typically drink at least 3 of these Sonic cups full of water a day, which is anywhere from 80 to 100 ounces. I drink other things as well. I drink diet soda, I drink coffee, I drink tea. So I'm getting tons of fluids, but I'm making sure that I'm getting my water. I'm on my 3rd one for the day. Sometimes I will also have a bottle of water at work or just chug a glass of water if I'm sitting at the sink. I am getting my water. Number 2 is that I am eating fruits and vegetables. I don't know why, but I have just been craving fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables. So yes, I have lifted for the time being my limit of 2 fruits and 3 vegetables. I still am probably hitting really close to that most days, but I don't know why I'm just craving those things. And I know I sound like that person. If you're just starting out, you're like, yeah, you crave vegetables for sure. But really, seriously, for lunch, I had a burrito bowl with my cauliflower rice, and I had some zucchini and zucchini squash that I cooked in the air fryer. And I'm probably going to have the rest of that zucchini and zucchini squash, plus maybe some leftover veggies that I have in the crisper with dinner. I don't know if it is like all the vitamins and minerals, like the micronutrients that I'm craving that help me feel better, that make my skin look better, that help me sleep better. But for some reason, like really revving up those kinds of super nutritious foods helps me. And then the last thing, of course, is activity, is exercise. And I have been trying to get some exercise that's a little bit more rigorous. I mean, I still love to walk. It's cathartic for me. But I've also been trying to do a little bit that, gets my heart pumping, gets me sweating a little bit. Today, I jogged 1.5 miles on the treadmill, and then I walked 0.5 mile. So I did 2 miles, and 1.5 of it was jogging. And that actually does a couple of things. First of all, it's activity. It's just good for you, right? Get your heart going. But also, once I get some activity in, I don't hop off of that treadmill going, I really want to eat a pizza, or I really want to have some ice cream. I don't feel that way. What I feel like eating is an apple, a salad, a sandwich, some turkey, some yogurt. That is truly what I feel like eating after I've had a workout. I don't want to eat greasy, heavy junk food. So that's helping me. And so the water, fruits and vegetables, and the exercise, that's really kind of a difference in how I'm kind of dealing with the stress and the busyness now, as opposed to a couple of years ago before I really got a handle on my extra weight. So that's where I am with that. I'm up a couple of pounds. I think, I can't really say for certain how many because I'm weighing on my scale and not on a Weight Watcher scale. And it's, in the morning, have I had water? Have I had coffee? When I don't normally have that when I go and weigh in at Weight Watchers. But I will get back to a meeting. I am always probably going to need that. I've been to 3 this month already, so I'm not worried about missing one today. But I did just want to hop on here and just chat with you guys a little bit. I also wanted to let you know that I do plan to do a giveaway in honor of reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you again. We have, sailed by that, and I do plan to do a giveaway. It's just been such a busy time that I haven't had time to really sit down and plan that out and figure out how I want to do that. I think I know what I want to give away. I just need to do a little research about like how to have a random, pick a random comment or whatever, how other people do it when they have a bunch of people who are going to enter a giveaway. But I do plan to do that, so be looking for that. Because of our schedule this weekend, we're going to have birthday dinner for my husband on Saturday. I mean, I know we went out last night. We just went out with the children because it was his actual birthday, but we're going to have dinner here. I'm going to make dinner and make a cake for him while his parents are in town. We're going to do that on Saturday, and we're going out. Probably his parents want to take us out for lunch or for dinner on Sunday. I am going tomorrow with my mother-in-law and my 2 daughters to see Beauty and the Beast at the theater. So we're going to have that. So all that's to say, I'm not going to do a grocery haul and meal plan this week. It'll be next week before I get another one of those up. So thank you so much for bearing with me during this time. I just happened to pick up a whole bunch of new subscribers during a time when I'm not putting out a ton of content. So I didn't want you to think I've disappeared off the face of the planet or that, you know, I'm way off course. I'm okay with the way I'm working the plan right now. I'm not doing a great job, but I'm not doing a poor job. I have kind of made a mixture of good choices and not so great choices. Right now they're kind of balancing out, but I know that the time is coming as this time of stress and change is subsiding, that I'm going to need to refocus on my tracker, refocus on blue dot days, and refocus on having a whole bunch more good choices than bad choices, and so that I will see the scale go back down again. And until then, I'm really not that worried about it. Sometimes I just, you know, everybody's got to work the plan the way that works for them, and sometimes things creep up in my life that need my full attention. And it's just a time when I don't want to go off the rails, because eating a whole bunch of sugar and eating a whole bunch of, you know, junk food, it doesn't make me feel good. So it actually makes my problems worse. You know, but at the same time, I know that I'm not totally 100% honed in on tracking and planning and doing all that stuff right now. I'm just trying to make enough good decisions to minimize the damage. How's that for inspiration? I'm over here trying to minimize the damage. So, but that's what I have for you guys today. That's where I am. I'm going to finish folding up this laundry before I've got to go over and get the kids. But I'm drinking my water. I'm eating my fruits and veggies. I got my workout in today, so I'm feeling okay. I'm on my way to a blue dot today. There's no reason for indulgences. There's no dinners out. It's just a regular old day around here where I'm just trying to get as much done as I possibly can. Still more than I can do in a day, but I'm tackling it. So let me know how you guys are doing. Thank you so much if you give this a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. And I will check in with you guys very soon and be looking for that giveaway next week. Bye.